So over here, this is a guided walkthrough for the Vigenere challenge from the picoCTF platform. It's a medium level challenge in the cryptography category from the picoCTF 2022 event. The description here says, can you decrypt this message? Decrypt this message using this key, Scilab. Okay, so we're given two bits of information. The first one is an encrypted string, otherwise known as ciphertext, which is in this file over here. And we're also given a key, which is called, which is associated with this cipher, which is the Vigenere cipher. So let's go ahead and, so it looks like we're gonna try solving this in two different ways. The first way is we're going to be accessing the picoCTF web shell to write a little Python script. That's one of the ways that we're going to be solving today's challenge. And the second way is we're going to use some automated tools to solve the challenge by accessing some web apps. So first of all, let's open up our web shell. Now that we have access, we can clear away all this stuff over here. And we're going to enter our little temp directory here. This is not the system's temp directory. This is our home directory's temp directory. And we're going to make a little directory in here called Vigenere. And we're going to enter that directory. And we're going to be accessing this afterwards. We're going to do the easy way first. And the easy way involves using automated tools. So the Vigenere challenge here, it says decrypt this message using the key Scilab. So first of all, we need to download the ciphertext and we need to read it out. So we're going to hover over the link and right click, select copy link. Then we're going to go over to our web shell. And in our web shell, we're going to use the wget command to download the file. So it's going to be wget and then paste in the file location here, hit enter. And that's going to download the file. So it's wget and then space and then the file location. After that, you're going to see the cipher.txt file is in the directory. We can read it with the cat command. So it's going to be cat cipher.txt. And this is the message we need to decode in order to finish this challenge. So the easier thing to do is to highlight the ciphertext over here and then copy it. And then we can go over to another browser tab and we can search for something like Vigenere cipher decrypt. Okay, so let's go over here. This is the Vigenere cipher online decoder, encoder solver. We can click on it. This is a very famous site. It's called decode.fr. So this is a French website, but it's very good for cryptography. So after that, inside the decoder box over here, it says Vigenere decoder, Vigenere ciphertext. We can paste in our flag here. Sorry, we can paste in our ciphertext. And what we can do is we can try to solve this if we have the key. So if we see down over here, there's a section where you have to know the key or password. In this case, we know that the key is Scilab. So if this is not filled in, it's probably not filled in. Go ahead and type the uppercase letters Scilab in here. And then we're going to click on the decrypt button over here. So this automated tool has decrypted the key. It decrypted the ciphertext using this key over here, Scilab. And it says over here, picoCTF, don't use Vigenere cipher. Well, okay, so we can highlight the flag over here and copy it, and then go over to our picoCTF webpage. And in the challenge description, we've got our flag submission field down here. Click into it, and then paste in the flag, and then click on Submit Flag. Okay, so with that, we've solved the challenge. But we're going to go over one more way to solve the challenge. And actually, I think before we solve the challenge, with using the Python script. What we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the Vigenere cipher. So we didn't take very much time to explain what this cipher was. So the Vigenere cipher is a type of substitution cipher, and let me pull up Vigenere cipher table. Okay, so what we can do. So the Vigenere cipher is let's go ahead and open this up. So the Vigenere cipher uses a 26 by 26 table using A to Z as a row heading and column heading. Basically, what you do is you look up the text that you want to encode, and then you want to use a table like this. Let me open it up in a new tab, and we can take a look at this much bigger. Okay, so say we have a table like this, and we've got maybe one character that we want to encrypt or decrypt. And in this case, let's see, what was the first? Okay, so the first letter is R over here, right? So the first letter in the ciphertext is R. If we go over to the table over here, and we see R over here, and we have the key. So the key is basically the other row. So this is the column, and this is the row. So basically, we find the intersection between the column and the row, and whatever is there is what we is the result. So if we have the letter R, and our key is Scilab, which starts with C, we go over to the table R, and then we go down the row until we get to C. And then we get this character over here, which is T. Is that what we really want to decode? Hold on. So over here, R, the key is Scilab. R, C, R, C. Huh. This needs to intersect. Okay, so it should be, so P, and then C. Okay. So the text is actually P, and then C, and then the resulting letter is R. So this is the plain text. The plain text starts with the letter P, and the key starts with the letter C, and we see the intersection is the letter R. So that's why we see in the web shell, the first letter is the letter R. And let's see. So the next plain text letter is the letter I, as in Pico. So if we go over to the table, we've got the letter I over here, but now the letter in the key has changed. So we've gone from the letter C to the letter Y. So we need to go and look up the letter I and the letter Y, which down here is G, the letter G over here. This is the intersection between these two letters. So we can see in the ciphertext, the next letter is the letter G. So we just keep on repeating this. Each time we have a letter, we have to cycle through the different letters in the key and look them up on the table to find the ciphertext. And looking it up in reverse gives us the opposite operation. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about how the Vigenere cipher works, we're going to write a little Python script that solves this for us. So let's go back to our web shell. Let's write a little Python script to solve the Vigenere cipher over here. We're going to nano, and then we're going to give the name of the file, which is Vigenere, like this. Okay, and it's Vigenere.py. So let's edit the file over here. So what we're going to do is so the Python script is a bit long. Let's see if we can work through it and figure out what it's doing. Okay. So let's take a look at this function over here. So the function over here is called Vigenere decrypt. So we need some parameters. So it needs a ciphertext and a key. So this script here is going to decrypt a Vigenere cipher given the ciphertext and key. The ciphertext is the encrypted string, and the key is the key used for decryption, and we're going to return the decrypted plain text. So first of all, what are we doing in here? So the first thing we do is we define the plain text. So the plain text is the decrypted message, and we're going to define it as an empty string. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to indicate an index, a key index here, which is an integer. So we're going to keep track of where we are in the key, because we need to cycle through the key if the key is shorter than the ciphertext. So what are we doing next? So the next thing we do is, for each character in the ciphertext, we're going to determine if the character is an alphabetic character, because we can't decipher anything that's not in the table, which consists of only alphabetic characters. So the key character is going to be equal to the key at index modulo the key length. So basically, this is going to keep track of how long the key is in characters, because we need to cycle through the key characters every time we decrypt one of the characters. And the next thing we do is we need to determine if the key is in the lowercase letters. So I guess it doesn't really matter if the Vigenere cipher treats uppercase letters and lowercase letters as the same letter. But in this case, we're just trying to translate out lowercase letters to other lowercase letters and uppercase letters to other uppercase letters. But what we're doing here is we're basically going to modulo the key. We're going to modulo the ciphertext by 26, because there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and we're going to perform an operation between the character and the key, and then we're going to add the translated character to the plain text. The last thing that we need to do is we need to ensure that non-alphabetic characters are added to the plain text unchanged. So this is this last part of the code over here, else. And the last thing that the function does is it returns the plain text. Okay, so over here, we're going to define the main function over here. So in the main function, we're going to define these different variables. So the encrypted string is this, which we got from the challenge, and then we define what the key is for this particular ciphertext, which is Scilab, which we also got from the challenge description. And then over here, we're going to define what the decrypted text is, which is the Vigenere decrypt function run with the encrypted string and the key string. And we're going to finally print out decrypted text is equal to this variable over here. Okay, so now that we've got this this Python script over here all ready to go, we're going to save it out, and then we're going to run the script. So we've got the vigenere.py file in here. We're just going to run python vigenere.py, and then we're going to get this result over here. The decrypted text is this plain text over here. So we can also copy the text, then go over to the challenge description, and in the challenge description, paste in the flag and hit submit flag, and then we're done. All right, everybody. So this was a guided walkthrough for the Vigenere challenge from the picoCTF platform. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.